Good evening everyone, and welcome to another session of Politics in the Car. And tonight I'm going to focus a bit on wealth inequality around the education system. So I don't know if anyone's across it, but recently Caulfield Grammar released their master plan of a new swimming pool that's going to have a 50-metre Olympic pool with a floor that covers it, which can be used as a gymnasium, a court, yoga, Pilates. And that's great. They're really focusing on mental health of students. However, the funding comes into question here, because while we struggle to get new schools built in outer areas and it's sufficient funding for public schools so you at home can have a good education for your kids and progress your family, we've got these well-established schools spending a lot of money on these initiatives. Now you're probably thinking, that's fine, they can pay for it themselves, and that's great. And like they've come out with saying that people are going to donate past students because they've got a lot of wealthy past students. And you're thinking, yeah, they can pay for it themselves. However, they're not. You are. So as you're aware, when you make a donation, you can claim it back on tax. So a third of that money that's being raised is coming out of your pocket to fund it. Yep, you're building a school's pool, Olympic pool, while your kids at home are struggling in the education system, not getting the support, not getting the grades because there's no funding. I think per student in the state school is like $522. In a private school, it's like $4,000. Yeah, you're thinking people are paying fees. That's not fair, right? Because they pay full fees in a private school, and that's fine. They want to do that. They want to go private education, that's fine. But we're still funding them. You're still paying for it. So it's not fair. And on top of that, you're getting kicked in the guts because your tax money, instead of being spent in your education system for your kids, is going to a wealthy private school for a thing that they don't need to increase education, for a service that local governments provide in the community. Private companies provide that too. So while they get this for free access, you've got to pay for it. We really need this to change, because I want a better future and a better education system for my daughter, for your sons, for your kids, for your future generations. Because if we're going to lift this advantage, if we're going to fight back, if we're going to have a better quality of life, it starts when we're young. It starts with our kids, and it starts with the cognitive ability to assess the world and work to a better future. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think it's fair? Should we be shelling out a third of it? Or should we have a more fair and just education system that we all get to use equally because we're all paying for it? Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you soon.